Hello everybody, I'm GL1. Welcome to my online toy museum. And today we're going to talk about the Adventure Force Rexobot. And it is very similar and came out at the same time as the Cybomech battle robot, which I discussed in episode 463. So here we are, 11, 12 episodes later, and we got this guy. And what's great about these is they are only $10. So what a great price for something so functional. And it's going to go through some of the neat things about this and some interesting facts that may be overlooked. All right, so the first thing is it's pretty big. So you're getting quite a big action figure for $10. It has pretty good articulation. You have knees, you have some hip joints, and you have elbows, and you can move the arms up and down, and you can turn the head, and Rexobot even can open his jaw. And you could see that he's got cybernetics to probably make his jaw bite even stronger. And, he's got protection on his head and his back. He's got armor all over. And these light up and talk, both of the Adventure Force robots. And that button is right here. You can actuate a couple different features with this. So first of all, if you have it in silent mode, you can just have it light up. And it just lights up and there's no noise. So that's really great because a lot of times it's very annoying to have the noise and you just want to, see your robot light up, especially in the dark. It lights up quite brightly. Get a little better view there. All right, so it has a big battle axe and a really cool shield that looks like it's also in the middle of spinning like an energy field. And so if you switch the button upward, so he's got like a sort of the Godzilla roar.
Surrender now, or face defeat.
And he says a lot of the same things that Cybomech over here says, but he says it with a dinosaur accent. So here we go.
You are no match for my strength.
Yes, Cybomech says the same thing. But he's going to add the Godzilla roar. So you can take the gigantic Optimus Prime Energon-looking, battle axe out. And I had discussed in the last episode, I compared Cybomech to Optimus Prime because it's very much the similar colors and similar look. And in this case, you have this big battle axe, whereas with Cybomech, you had a big sword. So, all right, so here we go. You got big, gigantic feet, just like a T-Rex. And you got a lot of toe type of things going on here. You have like 5 toes, and then you have these back claws. So a lot of toes to be able to stay up. And that's good, actually. The toy has a really good stability because it has big feet. And then you can turn the volume down. So not as loud, you can hear.
Surrender now.
See, and then if we turn it up,
Rexobot.
all right, so you can hear the difference there. All right, so here's what's interesting about Rexobot. So you would think, Rexobot, with a name like Rexobot, he's supposed to be based on T-Rex, right? Well, look at the hands here. I mean, not to mention the fact that the arms are really big. And, he's genetically modified. Can turn his wrists too. It's got kind of a soft plastic to it. Good for grabbing. But he's got 4 fingers. And look, he's got a little tiny pinky finger. And, like a bigger thumb. And then these 2 big fingers here. And what does that remind me of? Well, as soon as I saw that, I knew it was familiar. And back in 1993, a lot going on there. There was a toy line by Playmates, which is called Exo Squad. And Playmates is famous for making Godzilla toys, Star Trek, Power Rangers, Voltron, and the Ninja Turtles. So, the quality of the toys is really good because look at this. This is almost 32 years old and still in good shape. And this is Phaeton. And what it was is there was these are Neo Sapiens. So the humans genetically altered DNA and made these new humanoids, which are based on human DNA, but they are Neo Sapiens. And you can see it's the same hand as Rexobot. So, coincidence? I just wanted to show you, here's the vehicle. This is the mech suit. This is Phaeton's mech suit. And it's a really cool mech. The guy that's in it right now is actually one of the Neo Sapiens that, of course, there always has to be a fight, right? So the humans and the Neo Sapiens, the Neo Sapiens try to overthrow the humans because they're bigger, they're stronger, they're better, blah, blah, blah. And this guy, though, his name is Marsala. He joined the human side, and not to be confused with Chicken Marsala, which a lot of people like. But what's neat about these mechs, they have lots of features. So this is one of the smaller ones, but this is Phaeton's mech. And, I have it where Marsala knocked Phaeton out of his suit and took over. But it has a button here. You can squeeze that, and look, it's got a grabber hand. And then on the other one, it's already opened, and it fires a missile. So you push your missile in there, and you push back on this, and then it fires a missile. So you had that feature. And try to get that back in there. There you go. And then look, it even has like little fake hydraulics up in here. And you could see it's got, where his hand fits around the controller and moves along with it. So kind of a neat thing because, it's actually quite a useful hand design, which, of course, our fella over here, Rexobot enjoys. And then it has like you can integrate your brain into your mech. So you have this connector here, and it connects right on the back of your spine, right in there. And you can push that in, and then there you're connected. And this here also, the legs open. So let me show you that. I mean, I've done some shows on Exo Squad, so you could look up on my playlist mech suits, and you can see some of the other really great mech toys that I have. Several of the Exo Squad. And then you have these missiles on the back, and then this can come up here, and then the center one fires. It's spring-loaded. Okay, and then the other two, they don't, they're just like, you can put them in the center and fire it, but they just sit in there. And I've tried really hard not to lose these for, 30 years. And it came with stickers to show like battle damage. And the stickers, they've been on there for 30 years, so that's pretty good. This one's starting to come off there. It looks like an N logo for Neo Sapien. And there you go. See, that's how you could lose a missile. And then you have this little power source. This comes in and out. And if you could take that out, and then it's like your mech lost power. So if you were like fighting one of these mechs, you could, pull that out, and then, oh no, he lost power. And look, you even have like a mobile hydraulic back in here. But I just, mainly wanted to show you, I mean, I know this is a really cool toy, but I wanted to show you how the hand design is the same as our, Rexobot. So weaponizing a T-Rex, as if T-Rex wasn't terrifying enough, has been a theme before. And, this is another weaponized T-Rex. This is from Axe Cop. I've had this for almost, 15 years? This is 2013. I'm sorry, almost 12 years. So this is made by Mezco Toys. And so you can move these around, and you have like a Gatling gun on there. And then his head doesn't turn, but his mouth opens. And it's actually a pretty good T-Rex model. The mold is good. And he has sunglasses on, but you can take them off. and you can see that it has, the good, well-made, well-sculpted ridge above the eye. But this is not. You can't use this as an example of T-Rex's only two fingers because we all know T-Rex. If this is based on T-Rex, it's got four fingers, and here we have a T-Rex here, right, and only two fingers. So, what theropod, two-legged carnivore, that's a dinosaur, has four fingers? So, went back into my memory, and I was correct that it is Carnotaurus. So Carnotaurus, here, this is the Hammond collection Carnotaur, and you can tell right away with the greater articulation, the glass eyes. But look, it has four little fingers. So really, you would think that Rexobot maybe should have been based on Carnotaurus. But an interesting fact about Carnotaurus, it had four fingers, but only two of them had bones, which means that in order to have found that out, they would have had to have found an imprint of, they wouldn't have found the bones to the other fingers, but they could have found fossilized mud that had the imprint of the other two fingers. So that's how they would find soft tissue. That's how even, there are dinosaurs where they have found impacted into the fossilized mud feathers and scales. So they do know that raptor dinosaurs had feathers. So as much as it's nice to, maybe some of them, in some climates had scales, but it looks like they may have all had feathers. And we have found, I believe, Allosaurus scales. So we do know that some dinosaurs had scales. So, all right, so there you go. Now, this is, like I said, this is a fantastic toy, I think. Both of these, the Cybomech and the Rexobot, you can get those only at Walmart, and really for $10 a piece. They're durable. They're not expensive. They offer a lot of features, I think, for the money. They're fun. They're going to last a while. So they'd make a good toy to play with, and they look good on the shelf too. So if you don't remember this guy, all right. So I turned the sound off. But you can hear how they say similar things, or they really say mostly the same things. Oh, I also wanted to point out, you could take the shield, so you could put the shield on the back. So you could do that also with the Rexobot. So you could take your shield, and then it's a screw hole. But, oh no, it's not. No, it's a peg. Okay, all right. And then, yeah, you can still, it is meant to do that. So you can do that. And then here, I'll turn this voice on here. It's under the shield.
Cybomech online. Rerouting power. To energy show.
So they both say the same thing, but they have different sound effects and voices.
I am invincible. Surrender now or face defeat. Assume battle station.
And you can push the button
Power.
before they're finished talking. There you go. There he is. I am invincible.
Surrender now.
So, yeah, see, they say the same things. And, they made the Rexobot shorter than the Cybomech, but he does have that one extra joint, and that is he can bite. So, you are getting, even though you're getting a smaller robot, and you think, oh, well, he's at a disadvantage. He's smaller. He has a bigger shield. His axe might be able to strike with greater force than a sword because it is heavier, and he bites. I mean, that's got to be good for something. All right. Well, I will talk to you later, and you all take care.